Have you ever cleaned your house, organized everything, and yet still felt like the air was heavy, like the space itself was holding you back? As if opportunities stop at the door, money struggles repeat, your sleep feels restless, and even silence inside your home feels tense. This happens when qi, the vital energy, becomes stagnant, especially in key points like the entrance, the bathroom, and the bedroom. Ancient traditions teach that when the mouth of qi is blocked, prosperity cannot flow, no matter how hard you try outside. And the worst part, you can be unknowingly feeding this blockage every single day. In this video, you'll discover how a simple, inexpensive ingredient you already have at home can instantly begin clearing dense energy, restoring lightness, emotional calm, and reopening your home as a clean channel for abundance, protection, and new opportunities. But pay close attention, because this ritual is powerful only when done the right way. Many people use vinegar incorrectly, old mixtures, contaminated tools, or the wrong intention, and end up neutralizing the effect or even trapping energy instead of releasing it. I'll show you exactly how to apply vinegar and when to combine it with salt to cleanse energetic leaks caused by stress, visitors, emotional memories, and daily exhaustion that silently accumulates in your space. You'll feel the difference fast. Deeper sleep, calmer thoughts, smoother relationships, and a renewed sense that life is finally moving again. Stay with me until the end, because one small mistake, usually ignored, can cancel the entire ritual. And once you understand it, you'll never see your home the same way again. For over 40 years, I've worked with energetic flow inside homes, studying how environments influence emotions, decisions, and prosperity. I've walked into spaces that felt suffocating and watched them transform into places of calm, clarity, and movement again. This work has been shared with thousands of families who felt stuck without understanding why. Different cultures, different stories, but the same pattern repeating again and again. Homes are not neutral. They record emotional weight, stress, and unresolved energy over time. When you understand how to work with that energy instead of fighting it, change becomes faster and more natural. Everything you're about to hear comes from observation, repetition, and results, not theory, belief, or coincidence. If your life feels stalled right now, it's important to understand this first. It's not because you failed, lacked effort, or made the wrong choices. Most people assume stagnation comes from personal mistakes, but very often the root cause sits quietly around them. Energy accumulates the same way dust does. Every stressful day, every unresolved emotion, every tense conversation, every visitor who walks through your door leaves subtle traces behind. Over time, those traces begin to stack. Your home absorbs far more than you realize. It holds emotional residue from exhaustion, anxiety, disappointment, and even moments you thought were already in the past. When that energy has nowhere to move, it settles. And when it settles, life starts to feel repetitive, heavy, and blocked, even when you're doing everything right. This is not a personal failure, it's an energetic buildup. The good news is that anything accumulated can be cleared, and when the environment changes, the inner state often follows naturally, without force or struggle. Before we go any further, pause for a moment and set your intention. Intention directs energy, and spoken words give it direction. If you feel ready to release what has been weighing down your home and your life, write this affirmation in the comments. I cleanse my house, and wealth and prosperity will flood my home in 2026 and beyond. This simple act anchors your decision and signals commitment to change. If this message resonates with you, take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. These actions may seem small, but they mark a conscious step toward creating a new energetic cycle in your space and in your life. Vinegar has been used for centuries across different traditions, not just as a household product, but as a tool of purification and transformation. Long before modern cleaning products existed, vinegar was valued for its ability to break down what had become dense, spoiled, or stagnant. Energetically, this same principle applies. Vinegar does not decorate energy. It does not mask it, it cuts through it. In spiritual terms, vinegar acts like a solvent for stagnant chi. It dissolves energetic residue that clings to spaces after stress, emotional overload, conflict, or prolonged exhaustion. Where energy has become heavy, slow, or trapped, vinegar introduces movement. This is why it has always been associated with endings, closures, and resets. It clears what no longer belongs, so something new can finally enter. It's important to understand one key point here. Vinegar does not attract abundance by itself. Its role is preparation. It removes energetic blockages that prevent prosperity from flowing naturally. Think of it as cleaning a channel. Once the channel is clear, opportunities, clarity, and balance can move freely again without force. But vinegar behaves differently depending on where it is used. Certain areas of the home respond powerfully, while others require a gentler approach. That's why location matters just as much as intention when working with this ritual. Every home functions like a living system. Energy does not move randomly inside it. There are specific points where energy enters, places where it is released, and areas where it must be restored in order for balance to exist. When even one of these points is neglected, the entire flow becomes unstable, no matter how clean or organized the space appears. This ritual is built around that system. 3 precise locations inside your home govern how energy behaves on a daily basis. 1 determines what you receive, 1 controls what drains away, and 1 defines how you recover, recharge, and renew yourself. When these 3 are addressed together, the environment begins to shift in a way that feels natural, not forced. The entrance of your home is not just a doorway. In energetic traditions, it is known as the mouth of chi, the point where life force, opportunities, people, and possibilities first enter your space. Every time you step inside, every time a visitor arrives, every delivery, every conversation that crosses that threshold leaves an energetic imprint. Over time, these imprints accumulate, especially if the entrance is never intentionally cleared. This is why many people feel a subtle heaviness the moment they walk through their door, even after a long day away. The entrance silently collects stress from the outside world. Worries from work, tension from the street, emotional residue from visitors, and even envy or negativity carried unknowingly by others can linger there. When this energy builds up, it affects what the home is able to receive. Opportunities slow down. Financial flow feels inconsistent. Life seems to hesitate at the doorstep. To cleanse this space, you will need fresh vinegar, clean water, and a cloth used only for this purpose. Mix 1 part vinegar with 2 parts water. Stand facing the door from the inside of the home. As you lightly wipe the doorframe, handle, and the floor area immediately behind the entrance, move with calm, deliberate motions. Always work from the outside energy inward, as if guiding clarity into the home. Your intention here matters more than speed. The goal is not physical cleaning, but energetic release. As you do this, hold a simple thought that only what supports peace, growth, and abundance is welcome beyond this point. Nothing needs to be spoken out loud unless it feels natural. The movement itself carries the message. I've seen this single act create immediate shifts. One woman, after years of feeling blocked professionally, performed this cleansing late one evening. The next morning, she described her home as feeling lighter, almost as if the air had changed texture. Within days, a stalled conversation at work reopened, leading to an opportunity she had quietly given up on. The entrance had been holding more than dust. It had been holding the pause in her life. Clearing the entrance changes what is allowed to come in, but it does not stop what may already be slipping away. Many people unknowingly cleanse one part of the home and wonder why results feel partial or short-lived. This happens because there is a space used every single day that can quietly undo all that progress. A place designed to release, but when left unchecked, it doesn't just release waste, it drains energy, balance, and prosperity without making a sound. The bathroom is one of the most misunderstood spaces in a home. Energetically, it is not neutral. It is a release portal, a place where the body lets go, where water carries things away, and where emotional weight often follows. Because of this constant function, the bathroom can easily become an energetic drain when it is not intentionally balanced. Instead of releasing only what no longer serves you, it begins to pull from your vitality, your emotional stability, and even your financial flow. When the bathroom is energetically overloaded, people often experience subtle but persistent symptoms. You may feel tired without explanation, notice money slipping through your hands, or feel emotionally heavy after long days. Motivation drops, anxiety increases, projects stall. This happens because energy follows water. When release is uncontrolled, abundance and strength can leak out with it. This is where vinegar and salt work together. Vinegar cuts through stagnant emotional residue, while salt absorbs and stabilizes what is being released. For this ritual, use a small bowl or cup. Add 1 cup of fresh vinegar and 1 tablespoon of coarse salt. Place it near the sink or toilet, somewhere safe and undisturbed. Before placing it down, pause for a moment. Acknowledge that this space is designed to release only what no longer belongs to you. Stress, exhaustion, financial pressure, and emotional weight. Leave the mixture in the bathroom for 24 hours. During this time, avoid touching or moving it. Water use in the space activates the process naturally. The goal is not force, but permission. When the time has passed, carefully discard the contents down the toilet, visualizing old cycles being flushed away completely. Rinse the container thoroughly and set it aside for non-ritual use only. I once guided someone who felt emotionally numb and financially stuck for years. When she placed this mixture in her bathroom, she experienced an unexpected emotional release. A quiet moment of tears she hadn't allowed herself in a long time. Within a week, she received a call about a project she had applied for months earlier and assumed was gone. Nothing magical happened overnight. What changed was the pressure. The drain had been cleared, and energy could finally stabilize instead of escaping. Once receiving is restored and draining is stabilized, there is one space left that determines how deeply change can settle into your life. It is the room where your body recovers, where your thoughts slow down, and where your emotional defenses lower. This space holds the quiet imprints of exhaustion, unspoken worries, and long-held memories. If it remains energetically overloaded, true renewal cannot take root, no matter what is cleared elsewhere. The bedroom is the most intimate, energetic space in your home. It is where your body restores itself, where your nervous system finally slows down, and where your subconscious processes everything you couldn't resolve during the day. Because of this, the bedroom absorbs emotional residue more deeply than any other room. Stress, disappointment, unspoken fears, unresolved arguments, and even financial worry tend to settle here quietly, especially around the bed, closets, and corners. When this space is energetically overloaded, the effects are subtle but powerful. Sleep becomes light or fragmented. You wake up tired, even after resting. Confidence slowly erodes. Intimacy feels distant or tense. Over time, this lack of true restoration affects motivation, clarity, and the ability to move forward in life. Prosperity struggles often intensify when rest is incomplete because the body and mind never fully recharge. For the bedroom, vinegar must be used gently. This is not a place for aggressive cleansing. Prepare a soft mixture of 1 part vinegar to 3 parts water. Lightly dampen a clean cloth and focus only on key areas: the bed frame, nightstands, drawer handles, closet doors, and the corners of the room. Move slowly and with care. Avoid soaking surfaces. The intention here is not to strip energy, but to release emotional residue that no longer belongs. Mirrors deserve special attention. Energetically, mirrors amplify and loop whatever energy is present. If stress or worry dominates the bedroom, mirrors can unknowingly reinforce it. Lightly wipe mirror edges and frames, not the glass itself, allowing the energetic signal to soften without disturbance. As you work, hold the intention of restoration. This space is for peace, safety, and renewal. You are not removing memories, you are releasing their emotional charge. I once guided a couple who felt emotionally disconnected and financially overwhelmed. After cleansing their bedroom, both reported deeper sleep within days. Arguments softened. Decisions became clearer. Within a month, financial pressure eased as communication improved and new solutions appeared. The bedroom had been quietly holding tension that no effort outside could fix. When the bedroom is energetically restored, the body follows. And when the body restores, life begins to move again with less resistance. Now, step back and look at what you've just created. This is not a random set of actions. It is a complete energetic cycle working in harmony. The entrance receives. It decides what is allowed into your life: opportunities, people, and momentum. When it is clear, energy can arrive without resistance. The bathroom releases. It governs what leaves: stress, exhaustion, emotional weight, and energetic overflow. When release is guided, nothing valuable is lost, and the bedroom restores. It determines how deeply your body, mind, and spirit recover so growth can continue naturally. When these 3 spaces work together, the home stops fighting itself. Energy no longer enters only to drain away, and restoration finally has a place to settle. Balance returns not through force, but through alignment. Once the main spaces of the home are balanced, there is a complementary ritual that works as an energetic multiplier. This ritual does not replace what you've already done. It strengthens it. Vinegar clears, salt absorbs and stabilizes. Together, they create a container that pulls lingering, stagnant energy out of the environment and holds it in one place instead of letting it circulate through the home. For this ritual, use a transparent glass. Transparency matters because it allows energy to be seen and released consciously. Fill the glass halfway with fresh vinegar, then add coarse salt until it settles at the bottom. Do not stir. Place the glass in a quiet area of the home where you spend time, but where it will not be touched or disturbed. As you place it down, set a simple intention that any remaining heaviness, emotional residue, or energetic interference in your space is drawn into this container. Leave the glass undisturbed for 24 hours. During this time, many people notice changes in the liquid: cloudiness, bubbles, or altered texture. These signs are not something to fear or analyze deeply. They simply indicate movement and absorption. After 24 hours, take the glass out of the house and discard the contents down a drain outside your living space. Rinse the glass thoroughly and do not reuse it for rituals. This process can be repeated once a week for 3 weeks. Each repetition deepens the reset, allowing the home to stabilize gradually instead of shifting too abruptly. With consistency, the space begins to feel calmer, clearer, and more receptive, as if something unseen has finally been lifted. Once the core ritual is complete, there are simple ways to strengthen its effect without adding complexity. Timing matters. Performing any part of this cleansing during the new moon or the waxing moon supports beginnings, growth, and expansion. These phases naturally encourage energy to move forward rather than settle back into old patterns. If possible, open windows while cleansing. Fresh air acts as a natural carrier, helping stagnant energy exit the space instead of circulating. Fire can also be used gently as a blessing element. A candle or light incense after cleansing signals closure and intention, sealing the work you've done. Keep it subtle. The goal is harmony, not intensity. Another effective practice is cleansing objects connected to money and movement, such as keys, wallets, or work bags. Lightly wiping them with intention reinforces the idea that prosperity is welcome and protected. Most importantly, be mindful of your emotional state during the ritual. Energy responds to presence. Calm focus strengthens results, while rushing or frustration weakens them. Approach the process with gratitude rather than urgency. When the body is relaxed, the home responds more smoothly, allowing the ritual to integrate naturally into daily life. There is one mistake that silently cancels the effects of this entire ritual, and it happens more often than people realize. Vinegar is a powerful energetic tool, but it is also highly reactive. Using old vinegar, a reused mixture, or a container that previously held heavy residue weakens the process and can even trap energy instead of releasing it. Freshness matters. Clean tools matter. What you work with must be clear before it can clear anything else. Another critical point is emotional state. Vinegar amplifies intention. If the ritual is done while you are angry, anxious, resentful, or mentally scattered, that emotional charge becomes part of the process. Instead of dissolving stagnation, the ritual may reinforce it. This is why speed and impatience work against you here. Cleansing energy is not about control, it is about alignment. Never reuse mixtures. Never store them. Once the work is done, the contents must be discarded properly and completely. Holding onto them out of fear or curiosity interrupts closure. Precision, presence, and respect are what allow this ritual to function as intended. When these elements are honored, the home responds clearly and consistently without resistance or backlash. At this point, your home is no longer just a place you live in. It becomes a space that supports you. When energy flows correctly, the air feels lighter, your thoughts slow down, and your body responds with deeper rest. Sleep improves, emotional tension softens, conversations feel easier, and slowly, without force, life begins to move again. Prosperity does not arrive as pressure, but as clarity, clearer decisions, better timing, and a renewed sense of openness to opportunity. Remember this, the home reflects the inner state, and the inner state responds to the home. By clearing stagnant energy, you are not chasing abundance. You are removing what blocks it. What remains is alignment. What remains is space. And space is where new possibilities form. Now, I encourage you to do something powerful. Write in the comments below, "I cleanse my house, and wealth and prosperity will flood my home in 2026 and beyond." This is more than just engagement. It is a way of setting your intention into movement. Declaring your focus in a public space sends a strong, energetic message that you are ready to align with prosperity. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. Subscribe for more content on Buddhist teachings, Feng Shui, and ancient wisdom. And don't forget to share this with someone who could use a little more prosperity in their life. Let's spread the energy of abundance together. See you in the next video.